How am I supposed to study for my AP Theology test with a stupid pop-up book?
Hello.
What the?
Calm down. There's no time for hostility.
Morgan Freeman? Where are you?
Doesn't matter, luckily you have me as your guide to religious minorities and their journeys throughout American history. Hush up. Now turn the page. Let me give you a lesson on the roller coaster of tolerance that religious minorities have experienced. This is Martin Luther. By 1534, he's had enough of religion and state being intertwined, so he's reforming the Protestant.
To work?
This is a huge step in the right direction for religious minorities. Through the passing of the Maryland Toleration Act in 1649, Christians of all denominations could settle in Maryland, which was a stark difference from the Catholic. Starting in the 16th century, Spain created missions across the Americas.
What, like secret spy missions?
No, they were religious settlements with the purpose of spreading Catholicism. They did this by forcibly assimilating Native Americans into their
No
culture.
way.
Indeed. They were forced to learn Spanish, forced to act as the Spanish acted, but mainly they were forced to abandon their native religions and practice Catholicism.
Salvation, this is for your own good. So passed the Maryland Toleration Act.
What's all this about?
This is a huge step in the right direction for religious minorities. Through the passing of the Maryland Toleration Act in 1649, Christians of all denominations could settle in Maryland, which was a stark difference from the Catholic-only laws first established.
I mean, I guess that's something, but still only Christians?
It's true, the early United States were incredibly exclusive with religion, but unlike other colonists, one group was tolerant of other religions. The Quakers were a group of Protestants that settled in Pennsylvania and Rhode Island, and were accepting of religions that weren't their own.
Oh, I know them. They invented Quaker Oats, right?
No. But they did believe that everyone needs to find God their own way. Their unofficial motto was liberty of conscience.
Oh, this place looks familiar.
Ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Oh, is this the Declaration of Independence?
Wrong again. That is James Madison, and in 1776, the Constitution of America was signed. While this was an important part in American history, for our story, we only care about one amendment.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. The first one, right? Freedom of speech and religion.
Bingo. The freedom of religion promised by this amendment allows anyone across the nation to practice any religion they want.
What, no puppets?
No, not every page needs puppets. Anyways, in 1847, the Latter-day Saints, also called Mormons, were forced to migrate westward into the Salt Lake Valley region in Utah because of the oppression they faced.
Why? What for?
For years they had been persecuted for their religion, and the murder of their prophet, Joseph Smith, was the last straw. So they migrated to Utah in order to practice their religion freely.
Hey, the puppets are back.
Astute observation. See that one there, the sad governor sulking away?
Yeah, what's his deal?
He just lost the 1928 presidential election.
Yeah, so?
He lost not to his running opponent, but to his own religion. Al Smith was a Catholic governor who ran for president, and Americans across the country feared that if he became president, his loyalties would be to the Pope, not to the country. Because of World War II and the danger that Jewish people faced in Europe, around 180,000 of them migrated to the U.S. in what was called the Jewish diaspora.
They all came through Ellis Island?
A lot of them did, yes. All in order to escape religious persecution and start new lives.
What's going on here? Doesn't look that different from normal.
That's because we are at a major breakthrough in religious rights. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibited businesses from discriminating against potential candidates due to religious reasons. In addition, people are free to practice their religion when in the workplace.
Move along, terrorist.
Whoa, that guy's a terrorist?
No, an innocent man. After the 2001 bombing of the Twin Towers, Muslims across the United States were suspected of being terrorists.
That's awful. That's not even that long ago. Are things still like that?
Let's continue.
That's it?
Far from it, but there is too much to talk about before your exam. Ultimately, despite efforts to reduce it, hostility towards religious minorities has persisted throughout American history, creating a roller coaster of prejudice.
Well, thanks, Morgan Freeman. Wish me luck on my test.
You don't need it. There's no way you'll pass.
Oh.